All right, hello sculpture class. This is a quick tutorial on paper folding, and hopefully we'll get it done in less than 5 minutes. Most of this will be done in class in person. I just wanted to make sure I didn't forget anything. Let's start with some of the materials. Now I have this wonderful triangle, which I recommend, or you could use another kind of a straight edge ruler. I prefer the triangle. I have pens that I use. I have alternating green and brown pens, but you can use just a black pen and a pencil. Maybe a pencil to start with marking your patterns. I have different kind of thicknesses of paper. I have this paper here that I'm going to be using to, for this tutorial mostly. But I also have this origami paper that's nice and easy to fold and fun. I also have, it doesn't matter what size you have right now. I have this kind of paper, but you can turn it to either use the 8.5 by 11 size, or you can turn it into a square, and I can show you how to do that. Essentially, how you turn a paper into square is that you go like this, and you cut it. So this is a square, so you go like this, and you can, oh yeah, obviously scissors is part of the materials, list of materials, but say if you wanted to cut an 8.5 by 11 paper into a square, you just go like that, and that'll do it. This is a square. Okay, and then you cut that and become a square. Should have used an X-Acto knife to cut, and that's possibly a better way, a more precise way of cutting. All right. An X-Acto knife is awesome to work with, to have, a tool to have. Not only use it to cut more precise cuts, but you can use the back of it to indent as well, to score, so it's easier to fold. What I also use for folding is these mock fake bone folders. You can get them out at bone, but I think I'll have a few extra. They're pretty good. They're not thin enough. Like I got a set of them, and I'm not very happy with how thick they are. I needed them thinner, but these work pretty well. So this is used for folding and folding tool and scoring. The other material I have is some awesome, beautiful paper from flax that you can cut a long wide piece if necessary. So there you go. We have X-Acto knife. We have bone or helping fold tool. We have a pencils. We have scissors. We have a metal ruler to help measure and fold, and you can even use it to help fold. Okay. And then one thing I'm missing, unfortunately, is a compass. What's next is just the most important of all. Let's start with a regular piece of paper. The most important of all tutorial, the most important thing to remember, and the most easiest to remember of all things, and that is the valley and mountain folds. And just remember, the green is the valley and the brown is the mountain. And I always start by, so again, the green are the valley fold and the brown are the mountain. So you can, I'm just going to go for it. You could start with just doing the pencil lines and then going back over it. I'm just gonna, just for quickness, which I recommend, but just for quickness, and I'm gonna do this inches and inches. So so this is a mountain fold. I'm sorry, this is a valley fold. Valley fold. Valley fold. I'll just do this is a mountain fold and a mountain fold. Might as well finish them all. There's a lot of line drawing in this whole process. Okay, the brown is not working, but so I gotta get a different color. I use too much brown. Let's do orange today. Hold on. The reason I picked brown is that's how it is in some of the templates. You'll get the idea. Oh no. Yeah. Okay. All right, good enough. I could do something like this. I could score using the bone or the. Today I'm going to use. Oh, let's try this. Let's try this score. And you probably don't need this with the thinner paper. You can just fold it with your hands. Is that going to work? I need it. This is too thick even for the bone. So I'm going to do the back of this. A scalpel will work as well. On the back of the scalpel. Okay. So score the mountain line and the valley line. The valley goes down. The valley is down. The mountain is up. Thus, and you can do this by flipping this back like this as well. I could have done a better job in scoring. Okay, you see already the mountain and valleys are already forming. Valley, mountain. Let's do another one. So far it's keeping its shape pretty well. Okay, and here's enough of them so you get the idea. Mountain, top, valley. So you got 2 valleys and 2 mountain tops. And you keep going, and already looks pretty cool. Pulled from a bunch of the templates from this book, Folding Techniques for Designers from Sheet to Form by Paul Jackson. And I have printed them out, some of them out for you to practice on. I printed this fan one for you to practice on. And you see it's kind of an orange. It's a brown, green, brown, green. And so these 2 patterns, this one and this one, printed a few for you to work on. And then I have about 60 more patterns. A pattern like this, a pattern that requires a cut, and not only I did this printed out so you can physically touch it and look at it that way, and you emulate it. You don't have to have this exact same measurements, you know, like it depends how wide your paper is. So you just follow this pattern and you copy it, essentially. And I have a book that all of us can share, so if we need extra instructions or if you want to look what the finished result is, we can do that. Also, what I have is every single template in the Canvas module. So I think there's probably around 200 of them. For those who get adventurous and want to build boxes, I do have this option as well. I don't have any of the templates, but if you want to look at this, I do have this book as well. So you come up with your own patterns as well. You know, just be creative. Like this book from Matthew, Paper Art from Science from Matthew Shillong. Some of his patterns are so gorgeous and that he created himself, or they're inspired by Islamic tiles or architectural. So just play around with it. Feel free to cut as well. We're not just folding. Cutting, I believe, is called Karigami. Play around with materials and yeah, have fun.